He doesn't
Alright,
look
so this
happy.
is a super rad game called Horizon Zero Dawn,
Remain calm.
and I really like it. You play this, like, she's basically a princess, like she's an outlander, warriors, heroine girl who makes her way back into a tribe she's been forbid from being in all of her life, but like saves people from. But she's raised by this other dude, so she's like pretty legit. And yeah, you're on this like quest, and like you're killing all these like machines. So that's the plot twist. It's like the future, and stuff.
Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course.
Ursa? You mean Aaron's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Aaron. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Aaron, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy, you're alive. I thought you were dead. Make way, make way.
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Ah, not really. A little. So you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you ask.
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry.
Special to me. Now I'm supposed to...
I lost someone too.
That's terrible. But why is it
thing
every
about
time
this game
something
is weird
terrible
to me.
happens?
Maybe it's kind of
everyone else tells
like,
me.
Yeah. Why
you
is
play
that?
a girl, so
anyway,
like everyone's hating
there
on
was
you
something
all
you
the
wanted
time.
to tell
this
me?
guy like really like wants your nuts, and so does this other. I mean, like you're wearing this armor. This other dude, he's like, I just make armor all the time, and wow, it fits you. Isn't that great? It's like, it's pretty much.
A lot has happened. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions.
Also, I'm a
Some of
big
your
fan
grapes
of the
I've
voice
never heard.
of
How I
girl.
survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Owen.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I just wish she was like more butch.
I need to find Owen. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Owen is working with them.
But, I mean...
Make games like this.
I don't need you to understand,
like,
Aaron.
He's not
more
here.
effort into like
House.
the
Okay,
scenes.
I guess.
Like the acting's
I need to see Owen's place. Now.
becoming as important.
Okay,
it's more important
okay.
than the movies.
Come on.
I care more. Alright, let's follow this guy.
So many people here all talking at once.
I don't. I just drink.
Oh man, you're just so deep. This deep bottle of despair. Let's make out. I'm just like, and yeah, like you just follow. I'll follow you. You're like a Ubi thought.
How long will a Vod
Ubisoft girl.
hide in his palace? Blood for blood. Vengeance for Ursa. How long will a Vod hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he
Trey
spare
Parker
those who
recently called
enslaved
games
and
Cutscene
tortured
Hunter.
and butchered? Aaron, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
But wait, bro, we're doing see, this is the other thing. Like, I feel like somebody had a really big dream for this game, and then there's just not a lot of like. Every person that you see, you should be able to talk to. Every like huge level that you should be able to go through. You know, and you know. Also, why can't I climb stuff? That makes me sad.
Okay, how are we gonna get in?
I should be able to like climb walls more.
Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are.
Finally.
Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
Did you just mansplain to me how not to...
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
He's repulsive. You know how to look through a room, buddy. And that icky mustache thing. Activate the focus area by pressing R3 to scan for clues. Isn't that just... yeah. I hate that they... can't they just do something better than call it 3? Call it toggle. By the way, so like you have this cool thing, and you wear it.
Corner of this rug is frayed.
The more you wear it, the cooler things are. It was rough. Open it.
Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
What do you want me to do?
Call it a day, girl. Wasting time.
Alright, fine. Oh, wait, is he fucking with me? Maybe he's lying and there's something. Nope. Almost never though, right? Like you go, see what I mean though? You go up here, it's beautiful. Well, what's to be found? It's like just a nice the ambience, you know? Wait. What's that yeah, no. Drop the ledge. Alright. Where's my pessimistic volley? Yeah, why not? Just catch it on fire.
I don't think you're getting through that hatch.
What a dick.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm sober enough, all right? I don't need another lecture.
That's not what I meant.
I don't want to talk about that.
I think I'm gonna like...
Did Olin ever invite you in?
Nah. Closest I got was a doorstep to help him home after a night out.
I think I'm gonna cut and I'm gonna go back.
You said
to
Olin
let-
has
I'm gonna play
connections
a
in the royal
recorded
court.
part of the game.
Does he know the Sun King personally?
No.
'Cause there's some good
He
shit
served
where,
the
like,
court as a
you're riding
scout
around a
sometimes and
robot
sold ancient trinkets to
shooting
nobles,
arrows.
but he never had an audience with the king. If you're right and Olin's into something dark, Sun King Avad has nothing to do with it. I'd stake my life on that.
It's like Wild Wild West meets Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Wild Wild. Spider machines. It's great.
I'll look around.
That's what we came for.
Alright. Dude, but look how nice everything is, right? It's got nice hair. Bubbles really good. See through walls and whatnot. Sweet.
A lot of metal here. Could be just what I need. Looks big and heavy. Let's give it a little push.
Ooh. Back the thing up, girl. Back that thing up. Back the bricks. House. So nice. Didn't even warn
I
him.
did say not to break anything, didn't I?
Didn't even warn him. Zero fucks. Zero fucks given about this guy. And we're down. You know what? Just take some more health. I care so little. It's cool. Also, they have all these plants. So you get your health from plants. Which is nice.
Aren't you gonna see what's down there?
Cutscene hunter.
Alright, back to it.
just seeing what you know what I mean? Come on. That's the other thing. Man, Trey Parker's a genius, and he made like, I think I'm gonna do one on Fractured Butthole, because Fractured Butthole is actually like a really fantastic strategy-based game. What am I doing? Yeah. There we go.
Serve and
But I think the most important thing is game should be
disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
Because, you know, all these characters could be saying, like...
They took his wife and child captive.
She should be like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. They all
Killers.
have stuff.
They told him to obey or they'd kill his family.
She's way too melancholy. She's always sad. And it's like, I get it. She has a sad life, but... She should be like friends with the animals. I mean, I know it's super Disney, but just come on. Don't be so sad all the time.
A map. The glyphs show places he visited.
I mean, like, it's a pretty nice map right there. I like it. Arrows, though, right?
Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted.
Man, all these games are just these puzzle games for stories. They remind me so much of the illustrated, animated children's books they had on floppy diskettes when we were young. Alright, well...
There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about
Cutscene
meeting me
hunter.
and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend.
Cut you.
That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do
it? Do I just tell... Man.
The focus reveals the unseen. Looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you. Through Olin.
Yes, so far as I can
It's
tell.
one of those games I can tell if I didn't tell him, I'd have to tell him anyway.
Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa.
I bet you...
Not just the Shadow
guy would
Karja
not
army, I know
cut
that.
his hair
But
like
the
this.
exact soldiers who did it.
Think about how much effort you'd
I'm
have to put
sorry
in your
about your
hair.
sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people.
Straight razor
Why should you have
shit
justice and
every
not
day.
me?
Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there.
I'm not...
A few
I'm
minutes
not
of your
saying
focus
it's
is all I
impossible,
need.
it's just,
Don't make me beg.
who has that kind
Red Ridge
of time?
Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do.
Her, it's believable because she lived outside, so she's gonna have dreadlocks and try to look like a hippie. Kind of. I mean, but doesn't it feel like this game was made by a bunch of, like, you know, like, Moon Tribe kids, or, like, rather wannabes? Just a little bit. It's like, I want to be that girl. Kind of people. It's not made by that girl. That's why she's like so like flat and just sad. Okay, yeah, I think also they shouldn't have. I mean, cutscenes maybe need to not be like they're beautiful, like what they did because they're pre-rendered, but that's cheating. And you might it's just like more important for me than it being as beautiful is that if I move the toggle knobs and then press X, that my character can bounce around and jump while me, because I just think that's hilarious when people are talking and my character's just like la la la, you know. It's just I've just always loved it.
Can you help me? Just a moment of your time, please.
You know, like when Crash Bandicoot's like he's like moving from like one place to another, and in the middle you can just see him dancing.
This place smells like nothing I've ever smelled before.
You're an outlander.
Is that
Nora
some
from
kind
the
of
look of it.
spice?
I bet you're a machine hunter, too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Karja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
Looks like he skinned a droid. He's wearing it on his fucking head.
What's wrong with the hunting lodge exactly?
Nothing, if you like stuck-up bigots. I'm known as a skilled hunter back home in Banur, so I thought I'd try my luck at the lodge. I thought it'd be simple. Hunt machines, gain ranks, see who's best. But it doesn't work like that at all. It's all rigged to keep the Karja at the head of the line. I don't need those snobs to tell me I can hunt. I'm going home.
Man, like...
Are you saying
really
that you
think
have
that
to
they
be
would wear
Karja
this
to join the
stuff?
lodge?
No, they take other tribes. But they have rules in place to keep outlanders from gaining ranks. When Sun King Avad took over, he promised a new day, Meridian open to all. But it's a sham. Sure, you can get a seat at the feast, but you just can't eat the food.
It's also like you got one shoulder pad without the other. I mean, I guess that's like historical, but
Sounds like someone needs to shank things up at the lodge.
I just feel like
Maybe,
this is all...
but it isn't gonna be me. If you decide to go, be sure to give them a good old-fashioned
This is very-
Banuk farewell mark in
It's
my
very
honor.
costumey. You'd
The
wear it like
Banuk farewell mark.
at a festival
What's that?
once. You wouldn't wear this
Piss
every
on the
day.
floor. Preferably someplace they won't find it until it gets nice and sour.
Pissed on the floor, man. Space monkeys. Alright. I'm kind of glad this game has these arrows that just point, like, to where people are, because, and things are, because you're just like, really? What is going on? Must have done this wrong. See what I'm saying, though? It's so easy to be like, what? Box, though. Stupid door had all closed. You, save by going to fireplaces and making camp. Adorable. I love the metaphors. You're good. This is really like the worst point of the game to try to show, because this is like, I gotta get to the point where like you get back into like the field. In the field you do stuff. Okay, like this, I'm gonna complain. Check this out. Watch this. Hey, look at this guy. He's... Yes, yes, you're very friendly. That's all he says. Yes, yes, you're very friendly, because he wants to talk. It's like, well, I mean, what kind of Laviante coldness is that? You know? Find Olin at the excavation site. Alright. I just... Look it up. Do I really have to go? No. No way. This is Wave. No. Really? Look at this. Look how much of the map you have to walk. all the time. I'm all the way over here. I have to go all the way there. It's beautiful. We're gonna have a great walk. It's a great game. I promise. I'm gonna cut those so that you don't see like the whole fucking. Oh my god. This reminds me of Technomancer.
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you. I'm sure it's a lie.
Where's this guy? The matter of beauty.
What did you want to talk about?
You were an outlander, no? An adventurer. I used to be one myself. I admit, I miss the beguiling colors of the wilds.
You don't look
Speaking
like
of which,
those outlanders.
I wonder if you've come across a very special kind of flower. It's made of metal, like a machine.
You're not an outlander.
Other blossoms grow around them in amazing patterns. These gleaming beauties are very much in demand among my clients. If you bring me some, I have valuables to trade for them.
Whoa, bro. Calm down with the eyes. Keep those eyebrows
These
low.
metal flowers. What are they exactly?
No one knows, but some say they began sprouting 20 years ago when the machine started to go mad. Perhaps they grow from the tears of the sun, for he has many faces, does he not? Wrathful one day, cool and patient the next. Perhaps he weeps for our suffering when his anger breaks.
The hell is that? Yeah.
You said you were an adventurer.
Just
What's
so.
your deal?
The nobles of Meridian crave flowers for their balconies and gardens. So out I went, with bow and spear. I made my name by searching the wilds for the wildest blossoms. No bandit nor machine could keep me from those precious petals.
So what happened?
Love happened, my sweet. My paramour
Nice.
frets too much when I venture out. So now I collect flowers for those without such bonds.
I will never.
Is it worth it? Being
Like,
restrained
yeah,
like that?
is this what this game is
Of course.
for? Is this to teach men
Freedom is sweet,
not to behave
but
like
the
this?
embrace of my beautiful Theridine
Ouch.
is sweeter still.
Don't, like, pro tip in life, don't ever say my sweet unless it's so ironic.
Ah, let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
So, like, it's cool because you run out of room in your little cute outfit, so you have to sell stuff all the time, and you're just like, okay, I got this, I got that, what are we gonna do? Don't need the... Gonna get rid of that. And you have to, like, hold down X for, like, let's see here, where is this? Something like 1, 2. Yeah, it's 3 seconds. You gotta hold something down for it. To really think about it, to make sure you're not, like, selling something you might want later, because, like, you know. Because then you'd have to, like, go and buy back stuff, which wherever you go, somehow all of the stuff you ever sold is, because you can always go back and go, oh, I missed that thing. You know how I had that pair of shoes? I had that, like, scrapper lens, you know? Like, it's all... It's not really gone. It's just in the fucking bank. It's weird.
Till we meet again.
Oh,
A
wait,
moment of
no,
your
I'm
time,
just gonna-
Outlander?
I
Ah,
didn't
you're
give
back.
it a chance. Let me see your stuff. Also, this is cool. How, like, she never says the things that you're offered to say, and so you've always got this diagonal choice. You're like, I'm going...
I am always happy to...
Yeah. So that's kind of cool. Like, you're never really given a real option of able to say something honest. Do you have any free stuff? Sometimes they do. No. Map of the metal flowers. Why not? Who doesn't want a metal flower map? I got the time and the money. It's not all scrap. You know, I think I want to buy all its maps. I don't have the necessary resources. You gotta, like... this guy. Alright, well...
I look forward to trading with you. Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
I don't like that he called me my sweet again. It's like... Do you not, like, see that I could, like... Ugh, man. They're all, like...
Could you spare a moment to speak?
Artificial intelligences. They're all like, they just want one thing.
I'm sorry for what happened.
World domination.
Able-bodied adventurers.
Let's go.
Hi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund.
Ooh.
Did you come to the city looking for work?
Look at that. He's got like the Kanye
Good
West.
shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
Cyclops?
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you.
Lady Gaga's one. It was like,
I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said.
Like,
so I hired men to
Fugees?
investigate.
Fugees?
Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny, too canny. I paid up
Wyclef
front.
Jean, right? Didn't
Well,
he?
half up front. I've
I'm
had
like,
no
meet me
word back.
halfway.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
I do it. What's happening?
You're a sunk cost.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. Hey, you're a smart one. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learned how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
When you say valuable, you mean...
Girl.
Not made of straw.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold... They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
Damn. Damn.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
Alright. I'm gonna go for a walk for a while and meet some people. And then I'm gonna go outside.
Can I interest you in a reason?